toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a squad from the American, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sooners offense will go on the attack first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him. Short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So the Temple Owls offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Temple lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Robinson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Sooners are rolling down the field. Hands it off on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys to use their speed against them.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast.
Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Simon. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Temple lines up quickly.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
First play of the period, 1st down here. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback adapting.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Fires left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Nice to have the doink work in your favor every now and then, off the left upright and through. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking for space, it's Robinson.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. That's reeled in. It's Smith. He'll step out of bounds. Right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Temple lining up to punt it away. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. On the run, deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a second and long. He's in open space downfield. Just searching and working for the running route as he gets it out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have 2 people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
The Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Pulls it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, also this offense catching the football.
And the offense is 10 with where it is. They'll take a knee. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to...
Turning it on! Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Right back to the well. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Simon. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today. What a big-time run for this offense, a physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Here comes the heat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And that one will give them the lead. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Oklahoma, 10, Temple, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Rush is on him. That's caught. It's Smith. Still running at the 40. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Temple lines up quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Dropping back, it's Simon. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. They send the tight end in motion. Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off play action on 1st down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Smith takes the handoff. Fouls through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up on it.
He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Temple lining up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be going for it all. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Sooners send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Simon. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Smashes through the tackle. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Burks. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Owls are in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got Zilch on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all...
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the...
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. And the Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Steps away, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Bust through behind his pad. Driving it all the way down to the 3-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And sure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Looking for more room. Touchdown Sooners! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Ohio. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't find much running room on 1st down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Simon. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. It's complete. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to pass, it's Mateer. He's moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying.
He's going to let it go. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter.
Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air, it's Mateer. Now he's going to break the pocket. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.